Hello, today we're in Derby. Derby is a city in the East Midlands of England. It sits on the River Derwent at the southern end of the Pennine Hills. Around the year 80, the Romans built a fort east of the Derwent and called it Derventio. This was abandoned in the 5th century when the Roman troops left Britain. In the 9th century, the Danes set up their own fortified settlement in a similar place. They called it Deoraby, the place of deer. In 917 the Saxons took Deoraby and the settlement became a small town. A royal charter was granted in 1154 and another in 1204. In the early 18th century, John and Thomas Lombe built a silk mill on the banks of the Derwent using Italian technology, and this may have been the first fully mechanised factory. In the following centuries, Derby became an important centre for silk, lace and cotton. Porcelain manufacture began in 1750. King George III visited in 1773, and the goods were then known as Crown Derby. Canals were built to transport raw materials to the town and goods away from it, and in the early 19th century Derby became a centre for the railways. The roundhouse was built in 1839 and is the oldest survivor of its type, a structure enabling locomotives to be turned round. In the 20th century, Derby became known as the home of Rolls-Royce. From car manufacturers in the first part of the century, they also went on to build aircraft engines, being known among others for the Merlin, the Dart and the Trent. In 1977 the town of Derby was officially declared a city. Derby's population in 2021 was over 260,000, a 5% increase over the previous 10 years. It's the third most populated local authority in the East Midlands, after Leicester and Nottingham. The average age of people living in Derby is 36, younger than the average in England, where it's 40. The Derby horse race was founded by the 12th Earl of Derby in 1780, but it's always been held in Epsom, south of London. The term Derby is also used for a football fixture between two teams who have a local rivalry. The word may have been adopted because of the tense atmosphere, like at a big horse race.